Here's Armen in the bottom left and RazerMoon in the upper right. Demon Hunter. And the Blade Master. And I'm out of coffee. Okay, I have water. I vote because if I said RazerMoon, I did misspell it. Not on purpose.
A player's forces are under attack.
Anywho. Thought it was Razer vs. Moon. Ooh, what an incredible game that would have been. Almost as good as Kevin vs. Moon. Speaking of people that played Moon, didn't Scott beat Moon in a clan war or something right one time? What was that? Didn't that happen? Ended on like Terranistan. Am I misremembering this? Blade comes in and gets the last hit, but at the cost of all of his mana. I like this opener from RazerMoon. He went and bought Circlet Dust after he grabbed his item, and then came back. And pretty much, if you get Circlet Dust... Oh, Archer just goes in the creeps, but... At the end of the world. If you buy Circlet Dust like this, and the Blade comes to harass you, you pretty much just dust the Blade and chase him down until he's out of mana, and then you have the space to move the Ancient War and continue creeping. But he doesn't have the Archer, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to keep creeping with the Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are
this is an ideal opener for Talons. Because you can make minimal archers, get to tier 3 as fast as possible, and not risk the Blade really being able to pressure your creeping at all. Make sense? Hope so. Yeah, this is really good. I like this opener also on Concealed Hill. Just places where a shop is very accessible immediately with the Demon Hunter. Great to do. Yeah, this is looking very much like a Talon build. But although Talons are strong, yeah, like this, he pressures the Blade all the way to 0 mana, all the way back into his base, and then Staff Teleportation right onto the Ancient War. This is pretty well done from RazerMoon, but Armen gets the read? Wasn't the craziest thing to have to read, but... if he runs over here and goes to the wrong camp, the Demon Hunter's 2.5, and you're probably getting creepjacked if you try to creep it. But yeah, this is nice from Armen, wow. Run straight across. I mean, I feel like RazerMoon didn't really do anything wrong necessarily, but Armen just runs at him. Little block. Peon! Whoop! 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 Peon! Attack! No, it wouldn't have done 13 damage. But, like, honestly, you're gonna lose your one archer and then try to creep with only your Demon Hunter. And maybe this doesn't work because he lost the archer, you know? Maybe he did everything right, but the archer loss is unacceptable because then he can start this camp with the archer and then staff a little bit later, but the camp's already half crept, right? When he knows the Blade Master is far across the map. I think that's the issue. Yeah, that could be true as well. Heavy Metal, put some damage on the Blade. But yeah, I think if the archer lives, he starts that camp a bit early, and then that play works out as well as it should have. But overall, pretty well thought out game from Mr. RazerMoon. I like this opener. And Armen just does not care about his tier 2 buildings. Okay, Blade's gonna staff back. I think this will just be a singular cancel. It might be a double. Wait a second. He needed to kill this Quill, but it's being blocked a little bit by the Demon Hunter positioning. He gets both tier 2 buildings. I think Armen just overlooked this as a possibility because the Demon Hunter was 1 HP seconds before his tier 2 was going up. Nice timing from RazerMoon. It's both. And although the creeping didn't work out, if he just does the thing where you just continuously run at the orc over and over again until you have master training, it might be tough for Armen. Go play Mario 1, 2, 3. I feel like that account was made just for me. Me specifically. When Armen doesn't go Bestiary Warmill, sometimes players would just go, I'm just going to get reinforced defenses and go Raiders and try to get an Expo up. But Armen still going for Raider Walker. RazerMoon creeping as opposed to running straight across and trying to get more tier 2 cancels. I don't think it would have been the craziest of ideas for him to continue pressure. But maybe this is a more consistent way to play this after the double cancel. Still, one thing that doesn't get affected when your tier 2 gets cancelled is really your creeping speed. Like, I'd say 80% of your creeping ability comes from just keeping 3 grunts alive in the early game. A walker helps, yeah, but a raider doesn't do anything for creeping. Other than help you drag out and creep big camps with ensnare, but that's, you know, it takes too long to upgrade it for that to really come into play at this stage. So Armen's going to be able to get level 3 TC, long story short. Pretty quick as he would have, regardless of the tier 2 buildings. Oh yeah, we can do Gamba after this game, Lotto. Okay, Demon Hunter.
Forces are under attack.
May struggle to get level 3. If he creeps with the Beastmaster the whole time, at least he's going to need more than 1 camp. Or he's going to need the Expo in a green, I think. Wisp checks for the super early expansion. What MMR are these guys? RazerMoon's like 2,400 right now or something. And Armen, I don't know what he's at. Maybe 22 on a good day? Is that fair? Honk. Consumables always very important when you're playing Talons. Because you don't have Rejuve. And you don't have Wellspring. And you don't have an Alchemist. Blade could die if Armen doesn't defend. But first Shockwave's going to be a good one. So he gets out. Baiting so many Cyclones on the Blade. What's he doing? Buying an Invul. But the Blade's just going to die. I feel like he had to engage very early. Oh, no. I do feel as though if Armen engaged after that disenchant initially, he could have actually won the fight and kept the Blade alive. He didn't need to buy the Invul. Just look how well he's trading now. He really only lost the Blade and killed, what, 4 Talons? But at the cost of a heal scroll, of course. How many Cyclones do we have left? Just looking at it, looks like 3 currently. You could argue he should be trying to ensnare and focus Talons to have more mana, but that's not really the most realistic way to do this. There's a lot of things for both players to micro. Fresh Talons come in. Uh-oh, I don't think there's any saving this TC. We'll see. Oh my god. He does have one more Wand of Mana Stealing that's going to equal a Shockwave. Oh, never mind. No, it didn't. I thought it was going to. Blade's back in 4 seconds, so he loses one hero and another one comes in. Blade's back. Armen's still ahead in supply, and here's the Blade again. But I mean, so much experience is being given to RazerMoon. TC almost got level 4 during that exchange, though. And Armen gets out. Funny fight. Something died there, I'm not sure what. I think it was a Talon that was in crow form. Makes sense. This is a Walker, this is a Raider. Can RazerMoon finish his food, then the supply is going to skew 100% towards him. Mana burn. There you go. Blade! Has staff, but there's enough cyclones for the Blade to just be dead again. No. And smile. RazerMoon moves on. Decent game from the two. I just feel like he just needed to engage a little bit earlier once the Blade got caught. And it was a winnable fight. I think there comes a point when if you're going to eat 2 shockwaves as the elf just to surround the Blade, and it's going to take you so long to kill it, you're going to lose more than you gain from killing the level 2 Blade in that position. So I feel like you just need to engage. Get the first shockwave early, ensnare the demon, get the second shockwave in, and then, you know, and then he's not going to be able to keep surrounding that Blade over and over again. But he waited to get the invul, wasn't able to pass it, and then the double hero kill.